referee and it went to VAR. VAR sees it and says, yeah, he's got to be sent off. But there's, of all the things you can get a red card for, that seems a very silly one from the player's point of view. But to be saying something to the other player, he must have been saying something...
He's not saying, oh, you're playing well.
It's something disrespectful. It might not have been racist, it might not have been homophobic, whatever it was,
right.
But he's obviously saying something disrespectful.
At least I get sent off for kicking somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Well, yeah.
At least I did something meaningful.
Do it properly.
Or meaningless.
Do you think this is going to be introduced across the board now?
Yeah, I mean, I was actually at IFAB in February with Infantino and he made the point, and then this is going to come in because it was on the back of the Prestiani Vinny Junior situation. Now, so every player in the world must have been aware of that, because that was a huge story for days and weeks. So that's why it's been brought in. So it's not just a World Cup thing. That will continue because it has become a bit of an issue. And the reason why players cover their mouths apparently is because there have been situations, I think mainly in Spain, where people, newspapers or media organisations...
Yeah, there's a TV show that
they've employed lip readers.
Yes.
So more often than not, the players are talking nothing important, but they might be saying something about the coach or the teammate or something. So that's a bit out of order doing that lip reading. But that's why the players are covering their mouths. But the rule is brought in to stop incidents like the misunderstanding, shall we say, between Vinny Junior and Prestiano, which ended with he was suspended because of homophobic remarks rather than racist remarks, because they couldn't prove what was announced. Right. So that's why they brought this in. So I think Almiron must have known.
Rob was right. There is only one player has done it at this time.
So all the other players must know the rule.
Yeah. You should understand the consequences.
That one of a few new directors that have been brought in for the World Cup. I know we're a bit Luddite here, but these have been good, haven't they?
They have.
They're like, you look at...
the expanded VAR for the
I think the goal kick corners worked out brilliantly.
Awarding of the wrong corner kick.
Because unfortunately it was Almiron also got the yellow card turned around because he dived. Ream was
I think for that they need to make it quicker.
Yes.
But the great thing about the goal kick corners is that it's been really quite rapid, hasn't it? There hasn't been any faffing.
No, the throw-ins are done much quicker.
Oh my goodness. How are Arsenal going to cope?
No, don't you start.
Don't you start. Don't be asking me. No, I was at the Mexico game on Thursday, and 91st minute Mexico 1-0 up, and one of their defenders goes down, and Javier Aguirre was going crazy at him saying get up, because he knew that if this guy had to go off for a minute without one of the main defenders, and South Korea could have equalised.
Yes.
So it's really quickened it up, and these hydration breaks have added to the clock, but you take them away, there's not a lot of time wasting for throw-ins, for injuries.
No.
So
and that's what we get annoyed about, when players go down, when you know they're not really injured and the game stops, that's going to come out the game.
Yes.
If they carry on doing it.
But what if you are genuinely injured? You still have to go off for a minute.
Yeah, but you'd be replaced. You'd be substituted.
No. What I mean is, if the physio has to come on...
Yeah, you have to give you treatment, then the player has to go off, and then he's replaced by a substitute. I think it's to stop players conning the referee or trying to run the clock down. So if you are injured...
But no, wait a second. If you're injured, but you can still carry on.
But you're genuinely injured, but you could shake it off and come back on. You still have to be off for a minute.
Yeah, because you've got to take a minute to recover.
Like it, Oggy, like it.
Are these going to be introduced as well? This time wasting has to be, surely, because it seems to work so well.
They'll be introduced, but as we know, in domestic leagues, they'll be interpreted differently. And I mean, I go to Premier League games and I see it winds me up all the time that every slight bit of contact is a foul now. And I think referees in this World Cup have been...
They've been great as well, haven't they? They've
been letting a lot more go. So whether that continues, but I do think that a lot of these will come in. And you were joking about Arsenal, but some of these will affect Arsenal.
The Premier League yeah.
You said it, Oggy. You said it. Anti-Arsenal. Anti-Arsenal. Can't believe it.
The time wasting in a game these days is just getting too much, isn't it? So something needs to be done.
Yes.
Between the goalkeepers and people with throw-ins, people rolling around, substitutions. So there's no reason they can't implement this across the leagues. Now, what you're going to get is the conspiracy theories who are sat at home with a little stopwatch. He's been 6 seconds, he's been 5, he's been... we're going to get all that. But, you're never going to get it 100% correct. But the referees, what I love about them here, they're not suffering any fools.
No.
As soon as they think it's any time wasting at all, the decision gets reversed.
And was there a directive before? Because they seem to be letting a lot more go.
I don't know about that. I mean, that to me is a surprise. They are letting more go. But I don't think a lot of these will be applied in the Premier League, for instance, because I don't think the referees are strong enough to deal with the managers on the touchline or the high-profile players that are in the rear all the time.
What does that all mean?
Well, it means that these guys know, Craig and Stu know, that players put referees under pressure.
Right.
And that will happen. Familiarity breeds contempt. A lot of these referees that are unfamiliar to the players, they're not trying it on because they know that if you try it on a World Cup, you get a booking, you get a red card, and that's it.
And I would say, People always ask me, what's the difference between playing home and away? Why do so many home teams win? It's because of the crowd's influence